Bill Clinton, Plato, Gerald Ford. All of these names and many more are ones that people probably think are pretty important people. And these are also pretty important people that have accredited their success or their students' success to music education. Today, I'll be discussing why music education should be taught in our school districts today. Like I said, multiple presidents and even important people credit music education to this success. Here is a quote from Gerald Ford. It says, "Music education opens doors that help children pass from school into the world around them, a world of work, culture, intellectual activity, and human involvement." Here's a quote from Plato. "I would teach children music, physics, and philosophy, but most importantly music, for the patterns in music and all the arts are the keys to learning." One of the biggest problems I feel music education has today and school districts have today is administrators do not realize the potential benefits that a well-taught music education program can have on their students. Some of the potential benefits of a music education program could possibly raise in test scores, which is one of the main things I found in the research I did was that a lot of the benefits that studies have proven to show is a raise in test scores or a raise in academic growth. There were not a whole lot of studies on social and behavioral growth, but the ones I did find were very credible, as well as it did show some pretty outstanding research to back that up. Also, one study I found says it can also be the deciding factor between a school's dropout rate and their graduation rates. The first one we'll cover is raised test scores. This was a study I found by Stephen J. Holocaust, and his quote. This is from his conclusion on if his program actually worked or not, and it said enrollment into the music education program was associated with composite standardized test scores that were 10.7 points higher on average than those obtained by students who were not enrolled. And this is a study, or this is a chart that I made off of his results. And as you can see that through the almost 4 years that they were in there, the students were in the program, that you could just see a steady increase in their test scores. All right, and the next one is academic growth. It's proven to be beneficial to English, math, and science. And it also increased in reading skills. And Hugo Koga was the one I found about this, and he talked about study shows how music education affects students who struggle to read. So not only is it's going past just a general student body now, we're going to disabilities as well as people who struggle to do things. And music education could be the segue into being able to get past that. All right, this is what I believe can be the deciding factor on if administrators will go for this idea or not. And I believe that music education can lead to better state funding. State funding is based on a school district standardized test scores, not necessarily ACT or SAT, but through this, music education can cause a increase in test and reading scores, and the increased test and reading scores can allow for more state funding, which in turn would allow more parents to bring students to these school districts because of their high success rates. So what does this mean for you? Well, the financial cost of being experienced music, or the financial cost of bringing experienced music educators may not seem worth it, but the benefits of a proper music education for students have been proven over and over. As we can see from the data, from the research, that music education has got a plethora of benefits that it can bring to a school district. Thank you.